only raised $45,000.
Going to talk to us about the delegate selection process. Try to pay attention so we can get this and get on to the county. Thank you, Patrick. All right. Everybody got a blank piece of paper when they checked in. That has nothing to do with Bernie or Hillary. That has to do with who you vote for to send to the next level to represent you. So, once they get done tallying back here, they will tell us how many total people. Oh my gosh. 1,712. If you are Bernie, you're here. If you are Hillary, you are over here. If you are Clinton, anybody know this? You'll be up here by the door. And I don't even know where the two signs are. O'Malley has a sign because he is on the ballot. I doubt that anybody will be voting. The undecideds will be right up here next to the stage. O'Malley's will be over by the door. I doubt there will be anybody there. Once we count the undecided group, because I know the Bernie and Hillary group are more than 15% of this room. Once we count the unaffiliated group, we will, undecided group. If their numbers are less than 15% of 1,712, then they will be asked to choose another candidate. If they decide that they don't want to vote for either one, they are allowed to go ahead and leave. If you do leave, you need to turn in your paper so that you can reduce the number from 1,712 to 1,711. That's how we're keeping track. Once everyone has had about 5 or 10 minutes to realign to a group, we will do the final head count. The Hillary people will be counting the Hillary people. The Bernie people will be counting the Bernie people. Stand still when you're doing that, please. Don't move around. We need to get an accurate count because that's how we decide how many delegates each of you get. Senate District 22, those of you with the blue wristband or the blue ribbon or the red wristband that says 22 on it because we ran out. Those people will be in here. The people with the red wristband from Potawatomi County or Wabunsee County will be caucusing that way. In the front hallway. That will be 18 and 22, Senate District. I'm sorry, 18 and 20. I'm a little frazzled up here. Once Cindy says go, then everybody will migrate. Once you are all counted, we will do some math. Because if you do math, you're Democrat. we have an exact even split. This is just as an example. Everybody who wants to stay and vote for the delegates can stay. If you do not want to stay, you will need to sign a piece of paper before you leave the room. The Hillary and the Bernie people will have those pieces of paper. You have to sign it for you to count. And it's a piece of paper that says, I swear that I caucused for Bernie, or I swear that I caucused for Hillary. We need those. So please don't leave the room without signing that. And then, if you want to stay and vote for your delegates, this is how it works. If you want to be a delegate, which means you would go on April 2nd to represent this caucus at the 1st Congressional District level. That will be somewhere, probably Hayes or Salina, but that will be determined shortly. If you want to be a delegate, then take a piece of paper that you were given, write your name on it really big, and say, my name is Renee Gassman, and I want to be a delegate for my candidate. Please vote for me, and this is why. And then you stand in line with all the other people who've done the same thing. And everybody else who's not running to be a delegate will take their piece of paper, sign their name at the top, and number their page 1 through 5, because you each got 5 delegates. But we'll tell you what the correct number is. And you vote for your top 5 delegate picks.
Definitely Bernie.
Then your Hillary or Bernie volunteers will take those ballots and count them up. If you have 5 or fewer people wanting to be a delegate, then you're automatically a delegate. If you have more than 5 people who want to be a delegate, well, let me go back. If you have 5 or fewer, you don't even have to vote. They're automatically delegates. If you have more than your number of delegates that are wanting to be delegates, then you will vote. You will write at the top number, however many delegates you have. The campaign volunteers will then tally the votes. The top vote getters will become delegates up to however many your number is, let's say 5. The next 5 in order of ballots will be alternates. If you are a delegate or an alternate, when it is all said and done, you will have a pledge form to sign. Please turn those in to me before you leave so that I can return them to the KDP. If you don't fill them out here, you are responsible for returning them to the KDP. If you don't, you lost your spot. So please do that, turn them in to me before you leave. Yes. We did ask you to bring pens, but not everybody got them. All right, hang on. The next step, if you are a delegate here, you will go to the 1st Congressional District. Of all the delegates of all of the caucuses in the 1st Congressional District, that will be whittled down to 2 men and 2 women. So just because you are here does not mean you will go to Philadelphia in July. If you are lucky enough to become a delegate and make it all the way to Philadelphia, know that you have to pay your own way. We're not paying for you. So if you can't afford to go to Philadelphia in July, or you already have plans in July, don't bother. All right. I think that is about all I have. So I will turn it back over to Cindy. I'm so impressed. Pardon? Do you have a wristband? You should have gotten a piece of paper when you got your wristband. Okay. If you don't have a piece of paper and you have a wristband, come up here and we'll get you one.
Hey, there's a parent up here looking for his child. While we're doing this, we have time. Does anybody know this daddy? Look for Lynn Littleflake. Is that you, Lynn?
We have over 1,700 people for when they expect 1,000.
Newspaper. Let's move as quickly as we can to get this taken care of.
Pens. Pass his pens out. I don't see pens over there.
Hey, it's time for our preference list to form.
I have one.
So, I need all of the Senate District 18 and Senate District 20. For Hillary and for Bernie to go to the front hallway of the building, okay? So if you live in Senate District 18 or 20. What bunch? Red bands with nothing on them go to the front of the hall, front of the building. Nobody's moving.
Red bands. Oh, I didn't even know. You need to take
Give
over?
you about 3 or 4 minutes to see if you can get that done.
No, we're good. That'll take you. Okay, now this is getting a little bit much. Let's do it. I got to check to get her too fast. Nobody's allowed to leave anyway, so.
Okay, the question was asked, if you're voting in 22, you stay here. Okay? 22, stay where you are. 18 and 20, you drove in from out of town. To the front of the building. Now, also, this will help clear the congestion, guys. If you're an observer and you are not voting here today, would you come on to the stage?
Yeah, if you're not counting for what you gotta go back outside.
Anyone who's not a legal delegate needs to come to the stage. Okay? If you're not in 18 or 20 or 22, or if you're not registered Kansas voter, you're from out of the country, those kinds of visitors, if you're a visitor, come to the stage.
What about Clay?
Clay's part of 22.
Clay County, Gary County, and Riley County stay in this room.
Thank you. I'm getting